Talk about how today's hitting went.
Well, today, first practice that we get to hit, and it went pretty good. I mean, offense had a great day. I mean, defense, we made some plays, but we still, you know what I'm saying, we got a long way to go still. But I feel like offense had a great day, and they made some big plays. What
kind of big plays they make?
Well, they had a lot of big run game plays, and I mean, you take a run and they can go for a long way. So I feel like offense is getting really good, and I think they come along really great.
Is that encouraging to a defense? Because I mean, as much as y'all want to stop guys, you like having a team that can score for you.
Yeah, it was encouraging a lot. I mean, I was out there sometimes while they were scoring, but I just feel like, for being on defensive wise, it just feels good that being on this team and knowing that we got an offense that can make those long drives like that.
So Coach Collins was saying, end of last year felt like he had one of the better second halves of the season in the SEC. Is there anything that sort of just started working for you, that something clicked, or?
It just was a development. I mean, being last season, the end of last season, you know, the first part of the season I was playing well. Then for the middle part of the season I changed up. I went to Sam. I mean, it just was development. That's all. It just was a growing process, and I just being better with my game, learning the plays and really understanding the defense. Once you understand the defense, it's more easy for you, you know what I'm saying, to play. You're more relaxed and you can play a lot faster.
You like being able to cover all that space there at Sam? Is it kind of suits you a little bit better?
I like it. I mean, it really don't matter. Well, but it feels good, you know, when you're out there, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, the receivers, they don't really want to block you. It feels good to give you an edge over just knowing that the receivers, they don't want to block you. You know you got an advantage in some type of way.
Remind me, I can go back, but you might be able to save me some time here. When did you move over to Sam last year? What week?
I think it was
a lot of playing time there.
I think it was week 3. That's what I want to say. I think it was week 3.
So the Alabama and Arkansas game, I was talking to Kyle earlier. It's really your two best back-to-back games. What was it? Those two opponents. Was it the opponents? What was it?
The opponents always have an effect in the game, but most of the time you want to play your best no matter who you're playing. But it just was being SEC games. You want to play your best. So I just felt like I knew I had to do my job. I just felt like it was a time that the team that they really need me at that position. So it's always good that I got to play my best and do what I got to do my responsibility.
You always hear in recruiting guys say, a lot of them say they want to play close to home. It's a big factor with me. You're actually being able to do that.
Yeah.
What's that like to be able to not still be far from home?
Well, first you got to try to get everybody to the game, because everybody calling you trying to get to the game, trying to get a ticket. But being close to home is real good. You know, my family, they're only like 30 minutes away. You know, I can get my grandma here. She's a big fan. She loves it. She loves coming to every game. She tries to make every game she can. So it feels good playing at home, knowing you're going to have your family members there at every game supporting you. And it's just a feeling that you have. It just helps you when you're out there on the field, knowing you got your family in the stands watching.
What was that conversation like when Coach Collins, or who was it, came up to you to say, hey, maybe you should play more Sam? And what was your first reaction?
My first reaction was, I gotta go play Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't think too much of it. I mean, I knew it wasn't a big transaction because no matter what it is, if Coach asked me to do something, I'm gonna do it. So I really wasn't that much shocked or anything. I just was ready for it. I mean, I just ready for the work.
Still like putting your hand in the dirt?
I mean,
packages, rush the quarterback?
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, some things it's all about being a team player. I mean, if Coach asks me to do something, he does it.
Having covered you a lot in high school, it seems like your role's kind of reversed. I mean, you played more defensive end in high school and played a little bit of linebacker, and here you're playing a lot of linebacker and a little bit of defensive end. What kind of role, I mean, which role do you kind of feel more comfortable at?
Well, my primary position was linebacker, so I feel more comfortable at linebacker, but when I go defensive end, it just reminds me of my high school days. I mean, I played that in high school, so it just reminds me of what I used to do in high school. I mean, the techniques, all of them, you know, they're different from high school into college. You know, coach is gonna coach you differently. But once I get coaching each thing, I just learn the role of just playing that position and doing what I got to do to help the team.
Last year, y'all tried a lot first half season play with smaller linebackers, speed, things like that. Then you shifted to strength and size towards the end. Now this year, you're going in, they got you, and then a kid like McKinney, you look over there, that's a big linebacker right there.
Yeah. Yeah. From last year's size, from this year's size, I mean, we all got good size on us to be linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at McKinnon, you know, he's a tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
So just looking at him, I mean, I just trust him. I know he got the size. I know he got the ability to do his job.
How's he learning?
McKinnon learned pretty fast. He learned pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you tell him something, like he might mess up on one play, but once coach talk to him and tell him what to do, he can come back the next play and correct it.
What's it like having Cam there? Just, you know, if y'all don't understand something, Coach Wilson, Coach Collins says, when y'all kind of slip over to him and whisper at him, and you know,
having Cam there is a great thing, because he's the senior of the group. He really leader of the group, and whatever we need, something depend on something. Like if we need a big play, we can lean over to Cam and he can step up and make that play. Step up and make a call or whatever we got to do for the defense.
Can he really see the play that's going to be called before it's out? That the offense sets it up. Do you really know?
I don't know what type of what he got going on. Now, I just saw some times that he did call something and then it happened, but I don't know can he do it or really not. But I've seen it happen before.
Have you ever looked up and say, "You're crazy. That can't be what it's going to play," and then that's what it turns out to be?
Yeah.